Greetings, and welcome to this Accelarate breakout session for reducing costs and increasing safety and efficiency with VuSpex Virtual Inspections. My name is Todd Wachowski, and I'm the Director of Customer Success at VuSpex based in Watsonville, California. VuSpex has been in business since 2012, and I've been involved in the company since 2014. At VuSpex, I'm primarily focused on the needs and requirements of our customers. I work directly on the interface design for the software products, marketing, presentations, and communications for the company. I'm also involved in quality assurance, customer support, creating training and support content on the web, customer onboarding, and product demonstrations. However, the most important part of working for a virtual inspection company is observing and understanding how our customers use the software and identify ways to improve their workflow. It's vital to address user experience issues and work on new ways to improve, modernize, and even innovate on our new path forward. I'm excited to show you some of this today at Accelarate. While you're watching this presentation, please feel free to use the chat feature at any time to ask a question, make comments, or let us know if there's something in particular that you'd like, or maybe you don't like. Thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. I'm going to tell you about VuSpex and our suite of Accela integrated software products. Then I'm going to talk about how using VuSpex software will reduce agency costs, increase safety, and increase efficiency for inspectors, contractors, and staff. Today I'm going to conclude by demonstrating a couple of Accela integrated virtual inspection workflows that I think you'll only find by using VuSpex software. So please stick around for that. VuSpex provides a market-leading communication platform for virtual inspections, contractor field reporting, and mobile inspection scheduling. These enable government agencies to engage their customers, enhance business relations, maintain safety protocols, and increase efficiency. VuSpex is one of Accela's preferred tier technology alliance partners and formed a partnership nearly a decade ago. VuSpex developed VuSpex AC, our Accela integrated product for inspectors, and our VuSpex mobile app for contractors. Over the years, we won and competed at a few Accela conferences and learned more about how inspectors and contractors work together. VuSpex AC is currently deployed with several Accela customers and more on the way. VuSpex AC includes Accela integration throughout, which makes using our software incredibly convenient for Accela customers. The product has built-in workflow solutions for the entire inspection process, from scheduling, inspecting, notifications, and resulting. VuSpex offers virtual inspection software with Accela integration and many innovative features based on years of working with inspectors and contractors. This is why we believe we're the market leader and the best possible solution for Accela customers just like you. Our tools are meant to enhance workflow by allowing inspectors and contractors to use the technology to reduce costs and increase safety and efficiency. Simply put, VuSpex AC is the right tool for the job. We believe every Accela customer will see the benefits while using VuSpex AC. Now let's shift gears and show you how using VuSpex AC in virtual inspections will reduce agency costs each year. When COVID-19 pulled the carpet from our collective feet in early 2020, VuSpex began seeing an uptick in interest from states, counties, and cities looking for solutions for inspections. Unfortunately, an additional side effect of the pandemic was the impact on budgets, particularly for cities who lost their main sources of tax revenue. We understand the budget impacts are reverberating into 2021 and possibly 2022. We also understand that budgets are always one of, if not the most influential deciding factors when it comes to adopting a new service. For these reasons, VuSpex developed a virtual inspections cost savings calculator based on real data from an actual Accela customer. As is the case, agency policies often prevent them from favoring software vendors. However, the following is based on real data. So let's get right to the juicy part. Given these sample numbers for each of the 4 categories, the agency saves $55,400 per year. Now, without getting too deep into the pricing model for VuSpex AC, we can say that this figure is higher than the annual average cost of using VuSpex AC per year. In this case, using VuSpex AC is a net zero or net positive for the agency in terms of reducing annual costs. Let's break down the VuSpex cost savings calculator. First, we ask the agency to provide some real data: the annual number of inspections the agency performs, the annual miles driven per inspector, the number of inspectors at the agency, and finally the average commute time per inspection in minutes. Next, we factor in the percentage of inspections the agency performs as virtual inspections. This number may be between 5 and 20% or so initially, and may increase to much higher numbers as your agency ramps up usage of virtual inspections with VuSpex AC. Lastly, we take into account the burdened hourly rate for the inspector. Now we're able to provide an estimate of cost savings for the agency per year. Depending on the size of the agency and the amount of usage, the results may vary or change throughout the year. Virtual inspections are new for most people, and they do require some time to ramp up to begin using. But once you do, the agency will see a reduction in costs as a result. We invite you to contact VuSpex to learn more about cost savings with your agency and allow us to demonstrate the power of VuSpex AC to your team and staff. We offer fixed pricing plans, and we work with you regarding your anticipated use rate and budget constraints to meet your needs and your annual budget. And we're happy to review the American Rescue Plan ARP funds as a possibility for your agency as well. Okay, we showed you how using virtual inspections can reduce costs, but now let's talk about the most important topic. How can virtual inspections help increase safety? The best defense against injury and loss is to avoid placing inspectors in hazardous environments. Virtual inspections reduce liability issues and risk exposure by allowing the contractor to be the eyes, mouth, and ears during the inspection. Returning back to when COVID-19 surprised the world, we were all forced to prepare solutions to keep inspectors, contractors, and homeowners safe while continuing to conduct business as usual for building inspections. Prior to COVID, virtual inspections were viewed as a new, disruptive technology, but during COVID, they became an essential part of our customers' workflow. And we hopefully, as we begin to transition out of COVID, our customers tell us virtual inspectors will remain essential for safety, efficiency, and to reduce budgetary constraints. Please have a look at our Accela guest blog where we discuss Florida's new bill titled HB 667, where virtual inspections are finally acknowledged legally in the Sunshine State of Florida. Simply put, virtual inspections are the new normal. VuSpex AC is the best Accela integrated solution for conducting virtual inspections safely and having a well-designed solution ready for whatever challenges may arise in the future. Whether it's for social distancing, staying off roofs and ladders for roofing and solar inspections, or just reducing risk of driving for inspectors, VuSpex AC helps increase safety for inspectors. I'd also like to add we have seen more mature, dare I say, older inspectors staying on the job longer from their desks at home or in the office by conducting virtual inspections and staying out of the field. We're all looking to get the most out of our day with modern, efficient software tools and practices. Driving a vehicle in heavy traffic across town or navigating a large rural state unnecessarily consumes resources and time. This practice is incredibly inefficient by today's standards when there are solutions available right now for increasing productivity and efficiency. Inspectors and contractors connecting face-to-face may no longer be necessary for many inspection types when they can be done virtually. Our company, VuSpex, the creator of the first ever virtual inspection mobile app, was inspired by our CEO and founder, Dane Demisel, who's also a drywall contractor. One day, he was daydreaming about a better use of his and his team's time while waiting for an inspector to arrive at the job site. The idea of VuSpex Virtual Inspections was born out of a desire for efficiency. So virtual inspections are more efficient, but what about the new software-based workflows that make the agency more efficient and provide a high degree of customer satisfaction for contractors and homeowners? I'm going to showcase a couple of example scenarios to explain how using VuSpex AC can increase efficiency for everyone involved. Example scenario 1 showcases how a contractor or homeowner can request an inspection. Then the requested inspection can be assigned to an inspector and scheduled while automatically notifying the contractor or homeowner of the scheduled inspection. After scheduling, the inspector conducts a virtual inspection at the scheduled time. Inspection media, images, videos, and comments are automatically attached to the permit record in Accela, so there's no files to upload or transfer manually. After the virtual inspection concludes, the inspector results the inspection right in Accela. Are you ready to see how this works? All right, here we go. Everything I'm about to show you can also be done using the VuSpex AC contractor and inspector portals online. But today I'm going to demo the workflow with just our mobile app and our app for contractors and our integration with Accela automation. All right, starting as the role of the contractor, I'm on my mobile phone and I'm going to tap the VuSpex Go launch icon to initiate the app. In the upper left-hand corner, I'm going to click the Request Inspection button, and I'm simply going to fill out the form. I select my agency, which I'm going to leave as VuSpex Test. I'm going to enter my test permit number and hit Search. Then I'm going to select an inspection type from the search in the drop-down menu. I'm going to choose Slab Inspection. When I scroll down, I see step number 3. It is selected. The next step is to select a date and time. I'm just simply going to select 10 o'clock a.m. and hit Apply. And when I'm done, I can select face-to-face or virtual. Of course, I'm going to select virtual. And step number 6, I'm going to add some quick comments here that the inspector may encounter a barking dog. When I'm done, simply hit Request Inspection. Wait a moment for that to happen, and then it says your inspection has been requested. You'll be notified via email when assigned and scheduled. Okay, so back in Accela automation, at this point, agency staff can transfer, route, and schedule the requested inspection to the inspector. Once it is scheduled, the contractor is notified with a text message about the final scheduled time. If there are changes, they will also be updated. The inspector can now view the requested inspection in the schedule, so we're going to fast forward to the date of the inspection. Say it's 10 o'clock in the morning and everybody's ready to go. You can see over here on the right, the request comment shows up, and it shows that I have a barking dog. On the left over here, I have this Launch VuSpex Virtual Inspection button. So I'm simply going to click on that when the time is right, and I'm going to enter a phone number for the contractor. Hit enter, enter a name, for my test account. And at that point, the inspector or the contractor will receive a text message notification. They can click on that to initiate the inspection. Simply going to mute my device here and show you my backyard. And so basically we're in the live inspection now. The inspector can now conduct and complete the virtual inspection. And when they're done, they can terminate the inspection. All right, well now we're back in Accela automation. At this point, the virtual inspection has happened, and the inspector can simply result the inspection right in Accela. Hit Save. And at that point, the contractor will be notified via email, just as Accela normally would do, that the result was passed. So they'll get a notification of that, which completes the loop for example number 1. Example scenario 2 showcases a new and innovative workflow for contractors and homeowners, and it's the one I'm most excited to talk about today. VuSpex allows the contractor to send pre-recorded videos and images directly to the inspector inside Accela. We call these offline field reports, or OFRs for short. Most virtual inspection solutions only offer virtual inspections, but VuSpex understands that virtual inspections may not always be the best option or may be unrealistic in situations where the internet or cell connection is varied, low quality, or even non-existent. Fortunately, we feel we have an excellent solution with this offline field report. The best thing about the OFR is that they do not need to be scheduled in advance. VuSpex can configure inspection types for a permit record to display in VuSpex Go, our mobile app. When the contractor is ready at the inspection site, they create a new field report whenever they want without having to connect with the inspector to schedule anything at all. The contractor creates the field report with a unique name and begins adding photos, videos, and comments in any environment, whether there's an internet connection or not. And keep in mind, these are always GPS verified as well. OFRs are automatically saved as you go in our app, so you can start as many as you want and send them to the inspector when you're back on Wi-Fi or have a strong cell connection. Simply search for the permit record, choose an inspection type, and when you're ready, save and finalize. Then tap Send to the inspector. You'll see the report being uploaded, and when it finishes sending, both the contractor or inspector are notified by email when it is successfully sent. Next, a PDF summary report is automatically attached to the permit in Accela, and the inspector can immediately review it and result the OFR. After resulting, the contractor receives an email notification of the results. This all happened without the inspector or contractor having to schedule anything or meet at a designated time together. We think that's pretty cool. OFRs allow the contractor and inspector to work on their own time, which can provide the best possible workflow and by far the most efficient way to work. OFRs work well for many inspection types. The contractors I've spoken to absolutely love this feature. We urge you to contact VuSpex to demo this amazing workflow for yourself and see how VuSpex AC is a leap of magnitude greater for inspection workflow, productivity, and efficiency. I hope you have a better understanding of how modern virtual inspection solutions at VuSpex can help light a new path forward. With VuSpex AC, we put the power of modern inspection workflow and productivity in your hands and work with you to configure the software to meet your unique requirements, whatever they may be. If you have a way of working that is not currently available with VuSpex, then we encourage you to let us know, and we'll continue to evolve our platform to suit your needs. Thank you.